Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Real World Blockchain. And this week I am with Web3 Enabler CEO Alex Hochberger. Hi, Hoch. How are you?
Hey, great to be here, Gautier. Good to be back.
All right, so we have quite a lot of stuff to cover over the next weeks. We're going to talk about many different updates that we had on Web3 Enabler, and one of them is, I believe, instant off-ramp and on-ramp. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so we partnered with Bridge, who is part of Stripe Crypto, to make on-ramps and off-ramps really easy. And one of the things I want to go over today is to show you our on-ramping technology and really explain how this is game-changing for international business.
Shoot, go ahead, show us that.
All right. So here's what's great about our on-ramp technology. It is powered by Bridge, and it is usable anywhere Bridge works, which is currently the United States, most of Europe, including the entire European Union, and anywhere that SEPA runs, Brazil, and Mexico. And more on-ramps and off-ramps are coming every day. So it's super exciting. So in this example, we're going to show you some of the screens we've done to completely within Salesforce make it easy to on-ramp currency. And we even have some wizards and some videos that are available on our YouTube channel that show it even easier. So in this case, we are creating an on-ramp to bring USDC on base into our MetaMask wallet. This can also work with a Salesforce native wallet that I believe we previewed or will be previewing the next few weeks, or it can be used with really or in this case, an external wallet from MetaMask, Coinbase, Trust, really any wallet that works with Wallet Connect is easy to use, or really any wallet if you enter the codes yourselves, but we recommend using ones that Wallet Connect supports. So in this case, we're creating an on-ramp in the US in USD for Base and USDC.
Nice.
And what you can see is here is the Salesforce page for the wallet on-ramp. You can see that it is under Spencer. He's our developer. He's been doing this as a personal one, but it would otherwise be the company. You see on the bank side, Lead Bank is the underlying bank. And they have their address, all the information you would, including a routing number and account number. What you also see in the on-ramp wallet information is a destination wallet. In this case, it's an org wallet because it's the internal one. An internal Web3 wallet, and it is in stablecoins with that address. And then here we generate standard payment instructions. This looks like a direct deposit instruction. You can see it supports ACH or wire. Obviously, in Europe, that would be SEPA. Who the account is, that's the KYC entity. The bank information, and then at the bottom, it shows the wallet. So this is how, if you're going to pay your vendors, you can easily on-ramp your crypto right into your wallet. And if you're using it with a native wallet, you can send all the payments directly in Salesforce.
This is awesome because all the people who are interested in getting paid easily, they just want stable coins as a great means of payment. They're not even blockchain enthusiasts. They just want to be paid fair and square, simply, quickly. These guys are going to have a blast, and they're going to be able to conduct their honest business in many places.
Oh, exactly, Gautier. If you've got people overseas and you can pay them, you can see this screen here, sending transactions. This is getting sent to a wallet, in this case, an EVM wallet, and you're going to send USDC. Here's what's amazing. If you've used Salesforce, you know that so much stuff can be automated. You could have the approvals, everything runs entirely through Salesforce. So when you create this and say which wallet you're going to or indicate which payable you're paying, you set this up, and by default, it is set to pending approval. You can override this setting in the settings by saying to auto-approve things or to auto-approve things under a certain amount. We let you set your policy, but we have an entire automation approval workflow built in, and you can obviously just do it with your permissions and your pick list. When the pick list value is moved from needs approval to ready to send, it is then picked up, automatically sent to the blockchain, and marked as sent when it's sent. And your vendors, they don't need crypto, as you pointed out. Here we have two options. When you send them a payable link, they can choose to receive crypto, which will let them connect their wallet using Wallet Connect, or direct to their bank, really anywhere that Plaid works, and will automatically off-ramp into their bank account via an electronic transfer. So all the transactions take place on chain. As you can see, it's 100% blockchain native, and it is 100% Salesforce native. And to me, this is the really exciting case. We've got people rolling this out globally. Some example use cases. You have contractors in South America. You have contractors in Africa. Right now, you're using an agency. They may be marking you up 40%. You may be using some platform. You could send them directly right to their bank account. You can bring the money on. But wait, there's more. One of the new features that is coming out this week is what is called a virtual on-ramp. And this is currently rolling out on the incoming side, but we have plans for it on the outgoing side also. With the virtual on-ramp, as you saw, we create a bank account that sends it to your wallet. In the virtual on-ramp, we set it up for your client to have an address they send to that goes to your company's wallet. Why would I do that? If we have this request for some of our clients in Africa, they want to get paid in stablecoins from the US, and Americans are scared of crypto still. So they're able to let their client KYC in the US, their client set up that account with Lead Bank that we showed you, right? These instructions. Only now the destination wallet, again, it's the org wallet, right? It's exactly the same as a wallet on-ramp, but it's also tied to an account. So now when the account sends their ACH wire or SEPA payment, it is converted to stablecoins, sent over the blockchain to your company wallet, all recorded within Salesforce, and you know who sent it. So they're sending you a crypto payment via a local ACH.
So basically, Web3 Enabler is kind of aiming at becoming the PayPal of blockchain. So it's tied to your org's bank, something like that?
So PayPal actually handles the funds. One of the things we're very clear on is the transactions are peer-to-peer. But yes, in terms of the simplicity of PayPal making money sendable to an email address, we are enabling that to happen on chain. We are multi-chain aware. We have partnerships with Circle. We're talking with Tether and Ripple to integrate them. We're excited for the new USAT on Solana. We're excited for the new South African stablecoin. We remain committed to being chain agnostic, country agnostic, as well as providing a truly safe situation. But these on-ramps where you send an ACH and out comes crypto are so exciting. We also have, I don't have in this demo, we have the ability to do one-shot on-ramps with Coinbase. If you don't have a Coinbase account, you're limited to, I believe it's around $500 a week. But what's really great about that is if you need to buy a small amount of Ethereum or Bitcoin for your transaction, you can do that directly with the Coinbase on-ramp with a debit card. So if you're doing large scales B2B, moving tens of thousands of dollars, you set up the ACH or wire. If you need to send a few $100s, you can on-ramp it directly through Coinbase without even KYC.
That's wonderful. So that's PayPal with extra safety and extra privacy, but at the same time, a better UX. Okay, this is so cool. Wow. Okay, well, that's a terrific news for all the people who are going to use the service as a Web3 enabler.
Absolutely. And one of the fun things, you're in Europe, you know that you can't get a Venmo. Venmo's super popular in the US. Well, Venmo added the ability to get PayPal USD directly in the app about a month or two ago. So we're going to put out some videos on how to do it. But if you set up a PayPal liquidation wallet for PayPal USD, someone can get the crypto on Venmo, send it directly to you, go right to your bank account anywhere in the world, and go right to your bank. And so now you're accepting Venmo internationally.
Funny thing is, it's interesting because when you are a EU citizen, there are many people telling me, okay, so stablecoin payments are cool, but you are probably going to use that from the US towards South America or Africa or so. But actually, EU and US have some disconnections sometimes. So this is going to be a cool payment solution for European businesses transacting with the US, for example.
Even US EU, which is by far the best international rails anywhere, you still see a 1% transaction fee from the banks, a $35 to $50 international wire fee, a 1 to 3 day delay, and sometimes as much as a 2% spread on the conversion rate. So while US EU is not as exciting, it's not a 10x, 100x improvement, you're still cutting your international wiring cost by 75%, and it's less annoying. Like, it is painless to send an ACH or use a debit card in the US. It's annoying to do an international wire. So even if you just need to do a couple of European US transfers, this makes life way easier if you could do a domestic SEPA in Europe and have it come out into the US. So one of the things with the next meeting, I'll show you the liquidation wallets. You can do a virtual on-ramp to a liquidation wallet, so nobody handles the crypto, but it's still peer-to-peer, and it goes to the banking and still saves you money and time. So I'm looking forward to showing you that next week.
Honestly, if you give me the opportunity as an e-commerce operator to switch from 3% of my margin, wasted in transaction fees to 0.8% or something because of all these solutions, that's still going to be great, even from the perspective of a guy working in the US and the EU.
We just got security review go-ahead for our Commerce Cloud integration. We're currently releasing it on the B2B and D2C Commerce Cloud of Salesforce for logged-in users, which is great for the wholesale side. We anticipate going into the B2C side later this year.
This is absolutely terrific. And before we close this episode, I believe we are live again on Republic, right?
That is correct. If you go to republic.com/web3-enabler, you will see that we are live. We are running through the end of April, but there are, giveaways and promotions for those that jump in early and help us build momentum. So it's just a $400 minimum right now, and we're available until the allocation runs out.
That's absolutely wonderful, everyone. Check it out. We have a bright future ahead. Web3 Enabler has many, many apps and many projects, and we have already people investing, and it shows. Thanks, Alex. See you next time.
Thanks, Gautier.